Today, we're delving into the realm of powerful presentation tools, exploring everything you need to know to create stunning slideshows effortlessly. Let's dive in. Number 1. Accessing Google Slides. To access slides, you have several options. If you're already using Gmail, Cal, Google Drive, Google Meet, or any other Google app, you can simply click on the Google Apps icon located near the top right corner of the screen. From there, just scroll down and select Slides. Clicking on the Slides icon will open Google Slides in a new tab. Alternatively, if you're already in Google Drive, you can stay there and navigate to the top left corner. Click on New and then choose Google Slides. This will directly take you to a new blank presentation. You can also use browser shortcuts. Just type in slides.google.com in your browser's address bar, and if you're signed into your Google account, it will take you straight to Google Slides. Alternatively, you can enter slides.new into your browser's address bar, which will instantly open a new blank Slides presentation for you. This trick works in any browser. This handy shortcut also applies to other Google apps like Gmail, Google Photos, and Docs. Number 2. Getting started with Google Slides. Now, let's delve deeper into how to use Google Slides. If you've never created a presentation or had one shared with you, your Google Slides page may appear a bit empty, aside from some templates at the top. There are various methods to create a presentation in Google Slides. You can opt for the shortcut to start a new blank presentation, as demonstrated earlier, or you can begin with a template. If you prefer starting from a template rather than from scratch, there are actually numerous templates available. Click on the Template Gallery option near the top, and you'll be directed to the complete template gallery, offering a plethora of options. This feature is particularly useful when you're new to slides and prefer starting with a pre-existing template to streamline your workflow. However, let's backtrack and initiate a new presentation from scratch. Click on the Start a New Presentation option. Remember, there are shortcuts for this, and you'll find yourself in a new, empty presentation. The initial step is to give the presentation a name. Similar to naming a Google Doc or sheet, locate the Untitled Presentation text at the top left and click on it to assign a name. Number 3. Exploring the layout. Now that we've created and named our presentation, let's explore the layout of Google Slides. At the top, just below our presentation name, you'll find a range of tools that we'll explore in detail shortly. To the left is where all the slides we create will be located. Currently, we only have one slide. In the center is the slide we're currently working on, and to the far right, you'll notice that Google Slides offers us a variety of themes to choose from. If you're not fond of the plain layout, you can select a theme from the sidebar to enhance the appearance of your presentation. Before diving into creating multiple slides for your presentation, it's wise to set your aspect ratio based on your project requirements. To do this, navigate to File, then Page Setup. In this pop-up window, you can choose an aspect ratio. I'd suggest sticking to the widescreen 16:9 option, but you might need something different, which you can select here. You also have the option to create a custom aspect ratio if needed. Number 4. Editing your slides. Now, let's begin editing our Google Slides. With your slide selected, just click on the text you want to edit. You have the freedom to format the text however you prefer. You can change the font, size, color, make it bold, and more. If you've already chosen a theme from Google but find the background unsatisfactory, or if you're working with a plain background and want to switch it up, it's a straightforward process to do so. Ensure that you have the slide selected, and you'll see a background option at the top. Click on it, and you'll be able to modify the background color. You have the option to add a custom color, select a gradient, or even use an image as your background. There are various options available for uploading an image, but the Google Image Search option is particularly convenient. If you prefer, you can revert to the original theme if you're not satisfied with the changes you've made. To change the layout of the slide, simply click on Layout with the slide selected, and explore other layout options according to your preferences. Now, let's proceed to create a new slide. There are a couple of methods to accomplish this. You can click the plus button near the top left to create a slide with title and body text. Alternatively, hovering over the arrow next to the plus button provides the option to create a slide with a specific layout. Another option is to right-click on the left-hand side and select New Slide to create a new slide. By the way, if you want to swiftly remove a slide, simply select it and press the Delete or Backspace key. Similarly, if you wish to rearrange a slide, just click and drag it to your desired position. Number 5. Adding text, links, and media. Now, let's say we want to create a blank slide. I'll hover over the arrow next to the plus symbol and choose the blank formatting option. Next, let's add some text, links, and media to our new slide. Navigate to the text box and select it to draw a text box wherever you'd like on your slide. You can reposition this box by hovering your mouse over it until you see the 4 arrows, then click and drag the text box to the desired location. Click inside the text box to input your text. If you want to include a hyperlink on the slide, you can easily do so. Simply select the text you want to link, click on the link icon located near the top, paste the URL where you want to direct the link, and click on Apply. Additionally, you can customize the color of the hyperlink if desired. Now, let's incorporate media into our slide. The quickest method is to click on the image icon. Similar to what we did with the title slide, you'll have the option to upload from your computer, search the web, access Drive, Photos, and more. Once you've selected the photo you want to add, you can rearrange and resize it to your preference once it's on the slide. If you opt to add an image from the web, it will appear on the right-hand side where the themes were located. You can utilize the search bar to find an image, select one or multiple images simultaneously, and then click Insert. If you want an image to be clickable, similar to text, you can set a link for it. However, what's even more practical is replacing an image. So, if you already have an image positioned on your slide but wish to replace it while retaining the same formatting, simply select the image and choose Replace Image. The new image you select will then replace the existing one. To delete an image, just select it and press the backspace key. If you want to crop an image, double-click on it and drag any of the black lines inward to crop it as desired. Click off the image to confirm the crop. To undo any action, simply press Command+Z or Control+C. Now, let's proceed to create a new slide. If you want to add a video to this slide, navigate to Insert and select Video. From here, you have the option to search YouTube, input a URL, or import a video from your Google Drive. Once you've added the video, additional formatting options will appear on the right, although we won't delve into those in this beginner's tutorial. Similarly, you can use Insert to add audio to a slide. However, it's important to note that the only way to add audio to Google Slides is by already having the audio file in your Google Drive. Keep this in mind when incorporating audio into your presentation. Once the audio file is stored in your Google Drive, simply select it and add it to your slide. Now, let's briefly cover other elements you can add to Google Slides. You can incorporate shapes, arrows, callouts, and equations into your presentation. Additionally, you have the option to include charts such as bar graphs and pie charts. If you need to edit anything within a chart you've added, simply click on the downward-facing arrow to the right and choose Open Source. This will open a new sheet where you can modify the elements of the chart. Once you've made the necessary edits, return to your slide and select Update to display the changes. Furthermore, you can insert diagrams, and Google provides various options for you to choose from. Of course, you can customize any element you select to suit your presentation needs. You can also incorporate word art, which provides a quick way to enhance your text on the slides. Additionally, you have the option to add lines, arrows, scribbles, and more. Number 6. Transitions and animations. With the slide selected, you can either right-click and choose Transition, or simply click on Transition at the top. This will open up the motion options to the right of your slide. At the top, you can set the slide transition and adjust the speed of the transition. You'll also have the option to apply the transition to all slides if desired. You'll know a slide has a transition applied and it's marked with a small transition symbol to the left of it in your preview window. However, transitions are just the beginning. Any element you add to your slide can be animated. Simply select the element, and the object animation options will appear on the right side. If you don't see these options, it's likely because you weren't already in the slide transition selection. Not to worry, you can select your object on the slide and then click on Animate at the top. Now, under Object Animations, you can add an animation, choose how you want the animation to appear, and adjust the speed of the animation. After making your selections, you can hit the play button to preview what the transition and object animations will look like. Number 7. Collaborating in Google Slides. Now, let's briefly discuss collaborating in Google Slides. I won't delve too deeply into this, but similar to virtually any other Google app, collaboration is also possible in Slides. To collaborate, navigate to the Share button in the top right corner and click on it to access your sharing options. From there, you can manually add people, adjust the access level according to your preferences, or generate and copy a link to your Google slide. By now, you've essentially mastered the basics of Google Slides. All that remains is learning how to present, export, and download your slides. And yes, these tasks are also quite straightforward, thanks to Google. Number 8. Presenting and downloading. To begin presenting, go to the Slideshow option near the top right. You can either click the Slideshow button directly or click the downward-facing arrow to the right to open up Presenter View, which includes presenter notes and audience Q&A. Additionally, you can present on another screen from this view as well. To download Google Slides, simply navigate to the File menu and hover over Download, then select your preferred export options. This is how you can export Google Slides as PowerPoint files. Alternatively, you can also download the currently selected slide as a JPEG or PNG image. It's as simple as that. Thanks for tuning into our Google Slides tutorial. We hope you're feeling more confident in crafting your presentations. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more tips. Happy presenting!